is the world's leading exporter of dairy products. They are owners of 11,000 New Zealand dairy farmers. Fonterra is a cooperative that exports 95% of its products to 140 countries of all dairy goods it manufactures. Only 5% are consumed within the domestic market. Fonterra is primarily an exporting firm. Fonterra has 10 billion in assets, annual revenues of 12 billion, and produce 3.6 billion gallons of milk each year. Fonterra contributes with 4.3 million New Zealand cows and over 16,000 employees. Fonterra accounts for over 25% of New Zealand's export trade and about 30% of all global trade in milk and milk products. Fonterra operation generates a substantial amount of transactional data. This data needs to be captured in an enterprise database, then moved into a data warehouse so management can monitor the firm's operation. To handle more complex import process, Fonterra turned to SAP Business Object Global Trade Service Solution. SAP Global Trade Service automates import-export process while ensuring that transactional complete with all costs and security regulation. SAP GTS helps companies standardize and streamline trade process across their entire enterprise and business unit. With the SAP GTS, Fonterra has been able to lower the cost and reduce the risks of doing business internationally. SAP GTS manages the complexities of global trade and ensures full regulatory compliance. The solution helps reduce buffer stock by improving transparency throughout the supply chain, sharing cross-border trade information with all partners, including freight forwarders, insurance agents, banks, and regulatory entities.
Technology issues and opportunity for global value change. Once firms have defined a global business model and system strategy, they must select hardware, software, and networking standards along with key system applications to support global business processes. One major challenge is finding some way to standardize a global computer platform when there is so much variation from operating unit to operating unit and from country to country. The universal acceptance of the internet around the globe has greatly reduced networking problems, but the mere presence of the internet doesn't guarantee that information will flow seamlessly throughout the global organization because not all business units use the same applications, and the quality of internet service can be highly variable, just as with the telephone service. Overcoming these challenges requires system integration and connectivity on a global basis.
Connectivity. Fonterra has an excellent management in foreign trade, having presence in multiple countries worldwide, and depends to a good connectivity and access of internet in all places of business. But unfortunately, the quality and access to various networks quality and cost is at a bad quality and high price in the countries with underdevelopment.
Created using Powtoon.